Welcome to your 2022 planning session. You guys, this is going to be amazing. I see so many amazing people in here. Super pumped. I want to say hi to everyone who is watching in the VIP room here on Zoom. Super pumped, super excited to see everybody here. Let me know in the comments who is excited and what is your biggest goal for 2022? Watching this planning session live, make sure right now that you take the opportunity to grab your pen and paper, because we are going to be like rapid fire, all these things. And if you've ever been a part of any of my trainings, you know it's high vibe, and I'm going to give you a ton of information. So in 2022, we are going to rock it. If you are ready to rock it, let me know. Tamara is saying, hey girl. She is so excited, ready to learn. Man, we've got some rock stars in here right now. We have Sean, we have Nathan, hey, we have Jessica, we have Tamara, and we will be popping more people in here as they come in. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Val. I am the creative, the innovator behind Val Nichols Coaching, first and foremost, the Wild Tribe community. Give me a shout out if you are watching in the Wild Tribe. This is my community here on Facebook, is the Wild Tribe. We are in a tribe, a community of incredible, amazing entrepreneurs and business leaders. We are dreamers, we are creatives, we are the heart-centered, purpose-driven business people. So if that's you, you're in the right place, because that's my jam, you guys. Like, this is my jam, is working with heart-centered, purpose-driven entrepreneurs and business leaders who are looking to not only, create amazing income, amazing impact, and they want to, create that business that's going to give them freedom, that's going to give them the lifestyle that they truly desire. Because a lot of times what I hear, and the reason why I wanted to offer this training, was that so often I hear, like, how do I organize my business? How do I, get into that time management? How do I plan out my year? This is going to give you the overview and the innovation to get started, to plan your 2022. So let's freaking rock this out. If you guys are ready, let me know, because I never want to move forward unless you are ready as well. So let's get pumped. Let's get excited. Transparent. So if you do want to get a hold of me, here is my information. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's Val Nichols. I'm on that on every single social platform. So let's get ready to rock, you guys. For those of you who don't know me, let me introduce myself, and then I would love to get to know you as well. So let's definitely connect after this call if I don't know you yet. So my name is Val. I am a business coach and a mentor for heart-centered, purpose-driven entrepreneurs and business leaders. I am a serial entrepreneur. I have been in business since the age of 11. I've been doing business for almost 3 decades. I'm ADHD superpowered, right? So give me a shout out if you are an ADHD superpowered person as well. I'm an Aquarius with an extreme stubborn streak, which is, again, I want the structure, I want the strategy, but I also want to be a free spirit, right? Like, who else is with me? I am a dog mom, and I love to travel. I'm a dreamer and a creator of the impossible. I love it. I know that I'm with the right people in this audience right now. I absolutely love it when someone tells me something isn't possible. Something fires within me in that moment where I'm like, great, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to take pictures, and I'm going to post it on Instagram and tag you so that you know it is possible. What are we going to cover today? We're going to go over your 2021 reflections. What went well? What opportunities do we have to grow, right? There's no such thing as mistakes. We have opportunities to grow. We're going to set your financial goals for the year and your quarter. We're going to figure out, what do you pay yourself? Because if you're anything like me, my first year in business, I did not pay myself first. I don't recommend that. This year, I paid myself more than I made in my corporate salary, which was amazing. For those of you who don't know, I was a very successful, I've always had some sort of business, but I also did climb the corporate ladder because that's what I thought I was supposed to do. And I left a over 6-figure salary as a top sales and marketing director for a corporation here locally in Oregon, where I live in Central Oregon, and walked away from that in July of 2018 and have not gone back since. And we are going to plan on what to work on and how to improve your strengths in 2022. We want to operate in our strengths and find out, what is our zone of genius and how do we monetize that? Because that is the most important piece as an entrepreneur that you want to be doing. All right. So again, you guys are in the right place. Just to make sure, I don't want to waste your time. You have a business. You're in the right place. If you want to build a business, if you wish to grow your authority, your brand, your impact, and your income in 2022, then you are absolutely in the right place. Let me know in the chat. Again, are you ready to rock it out? Are you ready to rock it out in 2022? Because if you're in the right place, this is the right place. Let's do this, right? Are you a yes or a hell yes? You have two options, yes or hell yes. What is your word or lesson for 2021? And what is your word for 2022? I would love for you to think that, because when we build out our businesses, what we're doing is, intentionality, right? Otherwise, we're kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall, trying to see what sticks. And that doesn't work. I've been there. I've done that. It does not work. Things end up just kind of happening by default. All right, guys. So let's grab your pen and paper. When you think about 2021, let's reflect for a moment. Some of you will have experiences that were amazing. Some of you may have gone through things that were really hard. But when you think about your business in 2021, what are you celebrating and what are you proud of? For any of you guys that are familiar with me, you've been following me, you've been in my community for a while, I am all about the celebration. Because so often as driven entrepreneurs, as driven people, we have this way of just going and being like, okay, now what's next? What's the next thing? And we don't stop and celebrate. We don't stop and reflect. We don't learn from the lessons that we're given. So this is your moment to brag. And what are you so insanely proud of that you accomplished, that you became, that you refined, that you defined? What are you celebrating in 2021? This could even be, maybe you learned what not to do. Maybe you celebrated finding love. Maybe you celebrated new clients. Maybe you celebrated, Deanna's like, yes. Maybe you had like a financial goal that was insane, right? I took the entire month of September off, right? This was a big step for me. I used to take the last week of every month off, and I got out of habit with that, while I was traveling so much. So this year I committed to taking 1 month off, but the next month we came back and we rocked it out, and we hit the biggest month we've ever had in our company, which for me was such a win for several different reasons. It was a personal gain. It was allowing myself to stop playing small and to go all in. I was like, you know what? This is the moment where I define I will no longer allow myself to hold back, because I'm afraid of what other people are going to say, or what other people are going to think, or they're going to be intimidated or think that I'm better than them. All these stories I told myself. So we hit our first $35,000 month in October after taking an entire month off. That was a win. That's a gain. Maybe yours was, maybe it's not a financial goal, but like, what are you celebrating in 2021? All right. So now let's look back and reflect. We're still in 2021. So when you look at your wins, you want to be able to do something called replicable, meaning that you can look back at what works. And now you replicate that pattern. So how did you achieve this? How did you achieve those wins? Get really specific. How did you achieve it? Was it showing up? Was it being consistent? Was it getting the right strategy, getting the right structure? Was it getting accountability? Was it scheduling? How did you achieve this goal? What are some of the biggest things you learned? And what will you carry with you? Because think about this, you guys. We get to take the hard lessons, the things that maybe didn't work, and we get to, understand that lesson. Doesn't mean we have to repeat it. We understand the lesson. But then we get to take our strengths and the beauty of that lesson, and we get to carry that with us into this brand new year. And that's beautiful, right? So what will you carry with you into 2022? All right. When you think about your business in 2021, what did you do that went really well in your business? So again, like when you think about 2021, what went really well? Right? Was it implementing a social media strategy? I grew my entire business organically on Facebook in a Facebook group. I hit my first $11,000 month with, I don't know, I think I had like 200 people in a Facebook group and barely knew what the hell I was doing. Besides the fact that I had a background in sales and marketing, which helped. But, what's worked for us now is Instagram, which I'm doing an Instagram training on Monday. I'm so excited about that. What did you do that really worked in your business? What did you do? And what we want to do is carry that with us and repeat that. So we're going to get into some financial strategy here pretty soon, but this is helping to build that foundation of like what worked so that we can plan your quarters and you know what to focus on to help you win. All right, guys. Now we get to have the balance sheets, right? We know what worked. So what didn't go so well? What didn't go so well in 2021 in your business? I know for me in the past, when I've looked at this, because I do this every year, I actually do this once every 6 months. I do this exact same method that I'm showing you guys right now. So things that have come up in the past that didn't work were not having a strong follow-up strategy, right? And this is something I see with clients all the time, is that you're leaving thousands of dollars on the table by not having a solid follow-up strategy, right? Because whenever you make an offer or you have something you're putting out there from your product suite, or you have something you're offering, so often like 20% of the sales happens there, and then 80% happens in the follow-up. And I used to leave so much money on the table because, and plus like I wasn't helping to lead my customer to the solution, right? They might be like, yeah, I'm ready, I need this. And then I'm not leading them. So that didn't work for me, right? Like that did not work. Not having defined offers, like people would be like, well, how do I work with you? And I'd be like, well, I don't know, exchanging my time for money, which is like not a scalable, right? Like that's where I'm at in my company right now, is scaling. Because if I'm working one-on-one, which I have amazing, incredible clients, I love them so much. They're incredible and they're creating huge impacts. But it didn't work for me to just be exchanging my time for money because it wasn't scalable, meaning that if I'm working one-on-one, there's only a certain amount of hours in the day, plus my capacity for that, because I am working shoulder to shoulder with my clients. It's not just like, here's the hour, we're done. It's like I'm like shoulder to shoulder with them building out their businesses. How do I scale that? By creating different offers where now there's like masterminds, group coaching programs. There's, more programs that we offer. Like maybe that's what it is. Maybe learning that, having a great email sequence or a product suite where you know what your offers are and you can define those. Maybe that's something that you need to work on for 2022. All right, guys, check in. I would love to hear how you're feeling. How are things going? Because we just went through some kind of heavy stuff, right? So I'm going to stop my share real quick so that I can look at you and share with you. We just went through some heavy stuff, right? We're reflecting back on 2021. Sometimes we can get into like a morbid self-reflection and we don't want to do that. So I just want to encourage you to let's shake it out a little bit. Let's, get pumped for the rest of the day because we're going to get into some strategy and some planning. And we're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about how to achieve your goals. Where were we? What have we done? What are the lessons? And we also get to step into the powerful space of great. Now we get to choose. We get to move forward in a powerful way. And we get to define, refine, and take this opportunity to say, okay, now what? Let's move forward powerfully. Let's do this. What I would love for you to do is to share a screenshot of today's webinar, post it on your stories on Instagram or Facebook, and share it, because I'm going to be giving away a strategy session with me, 45-minute strategy session where we will get into your specific goals. Because I don't want you to just walk away from here and go, okay, now what? We'll deep dive into your goals. I'm going to give away a 45-minute strategy session. So take a screenshot right now or in the middle of the training, whatever you want to do, tag me on your stories. At the end of this call, I'm going to let someone know that they've won a 45-minute session with me. And I will see you guys very, very soon. I love you. Mwah. Bye.